Hey Reggie, I saw an interview that Wack100 did recently where he talked about a shooting that took place where like Corrupt and the Realist and some people were at. Did you catch that? And did you hear what he was saying?
Yeah, I saw the interview, man. John, boy, people, y'all be forgetting where y'all hear stuff at first. Don't y'all remember when I touched on this video about 3 or 4 years ago?
But anyway, so what happened? I'll tell this story real quick. Got a couple of people mad at me um, because it is what it is. Corrupt and the realist had just came with me getting off the plane in Sacramento. This is when shit was in Sacramento. And the realist was always making deals. He had some dudes from Texas. And he was like, man, I got these dudes in town from Texas. They got plenty of money and they want some beats by Dash and Corrupt, you get on the song and do some music. And man, we can link up and go up to Echo Sounds. We got Echo Sounds on book, on lock. Y'all gotta know I'm clowning the realist because that's how he talk. Because he's a hyper dude. For y'all don't know it, I get disappointed with realist. I am right now a little bit about something. But I love that nigga. That's like a little brother. I'll call him a little brother. That's my nigga still to this day. And so he got them and they all, and it's not a death row function. This is just the realist. Got some connections from some guys coming to Texas that got some money that wanted to, get on some verses. And he made it happen and got Big C Style, who the realist is still cool with to this day. And think Big C Style lightweight managing him right now. Don't know they're dealing, but they always together. But got them all to go up to Echo Sounds that day. So I don't know if this guy was mad because they was in his territory or his neighborhood. If one of them got into it with him at the liquor store or in the area, he just didn't like Black Pyru or gang member because it was both Bloods and Crips there. Keto Rock was there, Big C Style was there, Lil Draws was there. They from the blue side. Matter of fact, I don't think it was no Bloods that was up there because I wouldn't call Realist a Blood or Pyru. But I know that's in Pacoima's area, so he may have thought that was them. I don't know the reasoning behind it. But this dude rolled by on a motorcycle and let them have it. Shot them all up with an AK-47. I remember the Realist got shot. Big Draws. He died from his gunshot wounds. Keto Rock and Big C Style was inside. And I think Big C Style told it on our show when he did an interview and he talked about it, how they pushed the soda machine down. And he said soda pop cans was popping and splashing all over them. And that's where the controversy comes in, because Lil Draws was shot at the door of trying to get into the studio. I wasn't there, so I don't know how it happened, but I know he died from gunshot wounds from that incident at Echo Sounds. But that was an incident that happened.
Don't y'all remember when Big C Style came and did a live stream with us, and he talked about it as well?
Sound situation, I had some of my hitters from Dallas came out here, man. Ton of paper. It was a fantastic situation, smooth D. And this brother came out, man. He had a few hundred stacks on him, man. They just wanted some verses from the homies, man. So me and Style lined it up, and it went all bad.
I know Corrupt was there. Was Daz there?
Yeah, Daz was there. What happened? Real had his own boys. They came to the studio. They had a couple hundred stacks on. They was buying verses from him. We had just left Reggie. We had just left from seeing Suge. We had just left from the penitentiary seeing Suge. So we came straight back to the studio. So nigga didn't have no heat or nothing like that. We jumped from the airport straight to the studio. And we Real and Keto Rock, they sitting on the back of the car in the parking lot. The homies in the lobby and the other niggas in the studio recording in both sides. So You know, I happened to walk out the motherfucking gate. Corrupt and his homies on the sidewalk. They got the jackets on with the big 6 O's on the back. So it's a field next to the motherfucking studio, and I'm looking in the field, and this an empty field. I'm looking through it, so I come back in the gate, walk past Realers and Rock, and walked in the lobby and looked at the homies.
Little Draws was sitting on the trunk of my car.
Right. And I opened the door of the lobby and looked in the lobby and told the homies, like, nigga, you niggas so high, if something was to happen, you wouldn't be ready for it. And as soon as I said it, bullets started coming through that motherfucker like paper. And shit, me and Dad
that bitch up.
Yeah, Realers get hit. Kid Rock make it in. We tore Realers in the door. Niggas was running in, locking the doors behind them. Me and Dad squeezed in between the soda machine after they shot the door out. I look at Dad and tell him, push the soda machine over, or these niggas gonna come in here and kill us. And we pushed the soda machine in the door. The niggas started shooting through the door. Through the soda machine. You can hear the sodas going, blah, blah, all that shit.
Man, they hitting the mixing board and everything. They hitting the SSL board, bullets turning everything. The microwave in the kitchen getting tore up. It was a mess.
It was a real mess. So I run in the next studio and shit, Realers homeboys, when I run through the door, they got their jewelry and money in their hand. I tell them niggas, I ain't trying to rob you niggas, nigga. I'm looking for somewhere to hide myself. There's killers outside. Shit, these niggas outside is real killers. I'm looking for somewhere to hide. And there's only one way in and one way out, and the nigga don't even got a cap gun.
Yeah.
So
everybody's fresh from the airport.
Yeah.
Everybody fresh from the airport, so
because we all went to see Suge that day.
Soul. Yeah. God bless his soul, Lil Draws. Rest in peace, my little nigga.
Rest in peace.
Well, okay. This is what Wack said. This is what you're talking about.
It happened outside Echo Sounds Music Studio in Atwater Village.
Yeah, they tried to blame DMX.
DMX?
Yeah, they tried to blame DMX back then. Yeah, because they say the shooters allegedly, their first story was they came through on the bikes, so they was thinking some Rough Rider stuff, but.
Well, let me tell you about Timothy Joseph McGee. He's responsible for at least 12 homicides from 1997 to 2001, 3 of which led to convictions. He's also a suspect in at least 10 attempted murders, 4 of which led to convictions. In 2018, the LA Times named McGee one of the top 20 most notorious killers in the history of California.
Mexican dude, right?
Mexican dude, yeah. He looks kind of white, but yeah, I guess he's Mexican.
Well, here go the thing.
He's part of the Tunerville gang.
He wasn't targeted. And I'm going to say this. I don't put his murder on McGee. I put his murder on the punk motherfuckers who lock Lil Draws outside. On the people who pushed that vending machine in front of that door.
Oh.
So if y'all gonna talk about it, talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? McGee did what he was supposed to do, right? Lil Draws just happened to be there with Corrupt. And if people, wouldn't have did certain things, the brother could have made it into safety as everybody else did. You get what I'm saying? So this is what I mean to the youngsters. They talk that talk, they walk that walk. But when it come down to it, they gonna be just as nervous and scared as you are. Don't believe it, go the other way. So yeah, if they gonna talk about it, yeah, McGee was the shooter. Who his target was, who knows? But I will tell you this. He had more action at this young man because people that look like him who was there closed that door and pushed that vending machine in front of him. Those are the people who should be held accountable. They know who they are.
Just to correct a few things, I'm just going to say, the person that was really behind, that they thought that Wack was talking about, when he was talking about the DMX and all of that, don't y'all remember when Corrupt and DMX was fighting over Foxy Brown? Well, that's who he was talking about. Where originally we did thought, because it was some guys allegedly on some Rough Rider motorcycles, because they ride on Rough Rider bikes and stuff like that. They had a little confrontation at the liquor store. But it turned out it was that guy, Timothy, who I don't like to talk about because I think he might eventually get out of jail one day because his case is up for appeal, and they got to retry him because they had some issues with the juror or something like that they had to get dismissed. But he's doing life in prison. He was I always thought he was a white guy or maybe a Mexican guy, but he ran a area over there in that area called Atwater Village. So y'all check that out, look it up. And the only reason we came back and talked about it here today on Bomb First is so y'all can see where y'all heard this story at first. Also, man, that clown ass nigga, Discretion TV. Well, you know how you do something where trying to expose Reggie Wright go wrong? Well, thank you. All I gotta say is thank you, Discretion TV. Because boy, at about the 1 minute, 30-minute mark of one of his videos, and hopefully John will be able to show it. I know we ain't gonna play it because I don't like to give that nigga no credit over here on Bomb First on the real channel. But he can show the screenshot of it where he exonerated Reggie Wright again. Where he reading the transcripts of Suge's interview when Vegas PD brought him in and after he got shot. And right there, Mr. Knight admits that he knew that there was only one security on Tupac that night. And why would he, if there was a beef with anybody, he would have had more security on Tupac. And he admitted then. He knew it wasn't no 4 security, or he requested 5 security and all that, like gap tooth and all that been putting in your ears. But I know y'all won't hear that. And I know y'all won't read it because it's in black and white. But me and John will be doing something to break down that interview. We may even do a live stream where we just go through that interview word for word, page for page, so y'all can understand and see how what Suge Knight told in '96 and why he left Reggie Wright in charge of his company. And then what he's saying is 2025. It's just because he's an angry black man sitting in a jail. What Snoop Dogg say? Sitting in a cell, telling tales. Maybe John will be able to play that verse for y'all.
It's a tale of a whale locked in a cell. On the streets, he was the heat because cuz had major mail.
Because I love that song. My favorite verse ever done by Snoop Dogg. Big old whale sitting in a cell telling tales. Peace, Bomb First.